The global consequences of Soviet dissolution. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're exploring the far-reaching consequences of the Soviet Union's dissolution on December 26, 1991. This pivotal event, driven by internal challenges and the changing dynamics of the Cold War's conclusion, triggered a seismic shift in global politics. The collapse of the Soviet Union was a complex interplay of economic challenges, political dynamics, and the changing tides of the Cold War's end. Understanding its impact is not merely a journey into the past, it's an essential exploration to make sense of the present geopolitical landscape, where echoes of the Soviet Union's legacy persist. In this, The Global Consequences of Soviet Dissolution video, we'll delve into the events that shape today's geopolitical landscape, exploring post-Soviet geopolitics, the dawn of sovereignty for newly independent nations, economic metamorphosis, and the challenges and opportunities that unfolded in the wake of the Soviet Union's collapse. So, let's dive into the events that shape today's geopolitical landscape. Chapter 1: The Tectonic Shift, Post-Soviet Geopolitics Unveiled. The military alliance of the Soviet Union was the Warsaw Pact. Formed in 1955, the Warsaw Pact consisted of communist states in Central and Eastern Europe, including the Soviet Union, East Germany, Poland, and others, serving as a counterbalance to NATO during the Cold War. The Warsaw Pact represented the collective defense interests of the Communist bloc. The dissolution of the Warsaw Pact occurred in 1991 as the Cold War came to an end. When the Soviet Union dissolved in 1991, it caused a seismic shift in global dynamics. The United States emerged as the sole superpower, and NATO expanded closer to Russia, heightening Russia's national security and interest concerns. Former Soviet republics like Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania aligned more closely with the Western Bloc, and their subsequent NATO membership in 2004 solidified ties with the Western Alliance, intensifying geopolitical tensions. Ukraine and Georgia also moved toward the Western sphere. Russia responded by fortifying its military and signing the Collective Security Treaty in 1992, leading to the creation of the Collective Security Treaty Organization, CSTO, in 2002. The CSTO comprises Armenia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Russia, and Tajikistan, reshaping power dynamics around Russia. Chapter 2: Dawn of Sovereignty, Unveiling Post-Soviet Nationhood. The Soviet Union, formed in 1922, included 15 republics. Its 1991 dissolution led to the emergence of 15 independent countries: Armenia, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Estonia, Georgia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Latvia, Lithuania, Moldova, Russia, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Ukraine, and Uzbekistan. This transition brought forth challenges like border disputes in Abkhazia and South Ossetia in Georgia, tensions over Crimea in Ukraine, and concerns about Russia's influence. Before the dissolution of the Soviet Union, the Commonwealth of Independent States, CIS, was formed on December 8, 1991, with 11 member states, excluding Georgia and the Baltic states. Ukraine was one of the founding members but formally ended its participation in CIS statutory bodies in 2018. The CIS was created as a free association of sovereign states to replace the crumbling Soviet Union and to facilitate cooperation among its member states. While some countries pursued EU integration, others, like Armenia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Russia, formed the Eurasian Economic Union, EAEU, in 2015 for economic collaboration. Ethnic tensions also played a significant role, particularly in the Caucasus region. Conflicts in Abkhazia, South Ossetia, and Nagorno-Karabakh also underscored the challenges of managing diverse ethnic groups within newly independent nations. Chapter 3: Economic Metamorphosis, Post-Soviet Nations in Transition. Post-Soviet nations faced economic changes, transitioning from centrally planned to market-oriented economies. It brought challenges like hyperinflation, uneven privatization, and the erosion of social safety nets. For instance, Russia faced an economic crisis, and hyperinflation reached 2,520% in 1992. Changes in the late 90s and early 2000s, leveraging low oil prices, helped stabilize the situation. However, challenges persisted, with some countries succeeding in market reforms while others faced prolonged economic instability. Amidst these economic transformations, the EAEU emerged in 2015 as a significant player in the region. This union aimed to enhance collaboration, streamline trade, and address shared challenges. While some nations embraced the EAEU to strengthen ties with Russia, others pursued EU associations, reflecting the complex geopolitical landscape of post-Soviet nations in transition. Geopolitical tensions unfolded in 2004 as Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia joined the EU, emphasizing regional economic cooperation. In 2014, Ukraine experienced widespread protests triggered by the government's decision not to sign an EU association agreement. It sparked the Euromaidan movement, symbolizing Ukrainians' aspirations for closer ties with the EU and distancing themselves from Russian influence. Russia's annexation of Crimea in 2014 and support for separatist movements in eastern Ukraine strained EU-Russia relations, resulting in economic sanctions. Conclusion: navigating a changed world. In conclusion, the 1991 dissolution of the Soviet Union triggered profound changes in global politics, birthing independent nations and economic challenges. Diverse paths taken by post-Soviet states, from EU integration to the formation of the EAEU, highlight the complexity of their political and economic journeys. Lessons learned emphasized the importance of adaptation in the ever-evolving post-Soviet landscape. Geopolitical alliances, exemplified by NATO's expansion and the creation of the CSTO, played pivotal roles, reshaping regional power dynamics and contributing to evolving tensions. Challenges and opportunities stemming from the Soviet Union's collapse continue to influence the geopolitical landscape, underscoring the intricate interplay of history, politics, and global dynamics. In essence, why understand the consequences of the Soviet Union's dissolution? It's not just about the past, it's about deciphering the threads that weave our present and future geopolitical realities. Thank you for watching.